break it. Take your madness. Any local.
She's a kid. You said she's a child.
Hey, he said I did.
Then why will you say she's a kid? Is she your child?
She's not my.
So why will you call her a kid?
Don't bring
Why will you call her a kid?
Because I say compared to me, outside she's a kid.
Please.
So she.
I don't get sure, but me the not turn down on the girl. The girl get it right.
Don't mind, don't go for. I know
You came to me that you have a toothache, and I
didn't come to you. No, I didn't come to you. I was making my
upset. You came to me. You came to me. That's why I cooked with you. Now you're telling me I had attitude problem.
Yes, you did.
I did not.
You have attitude problem. No problem. No problem. No problem. Now you are seeing it, Abi.
Oh my God, it's so exciting to be back here with you discussing Big Brother season 10 over 10. And in the last 24 hours, a lot of crazy dynamics have changed in the house. We're talking about friendships, relationships, gossips, fights, what have you. In short, these 29 housemates, they're a load of work. We're seeing different dynamics happening, gossips, people are unraveling. We are seeing a lot more behaviors from this housemate. Some of them are opening a lot more, and it's so fun to come and talk about Big Brother here with you. So just sit down with your popcorn, let us analyze this, and don't forget to follow us on all our social media platforms and right here on YouTube. Please follow us, subscribe, like, and share your comments on what you think on any of the 29 housemates we're going to be discussing here today. Let's get right into it. Well, yesterday, some of the housemates had their diary session, and some of, like two of those housemates stood out to me, and that's what I'm going to be talking about. Bright Morgan, to start with. A Big Brother asked him how he was feeling in the house, is he enjoying the house? And he said that when he came into the house, he kind of wanted to be on his own. He thought he could just play the game on his own. But furthermore, staying in the house for a few days, he realized that he needed somebody like a friend, somebody like a G, his own person. And that person turned out to be Dede. And Big Brother is now like asking him, so are you saying this one person is your source of joy in this house? And he's saying for now, he just wants to focus on the present, which is the house. Although he has a relationship outside of the house, but he's not going to be thinking about that. He just wants to focus on, what is in the house and how he can live through the day-to-day activities. Big Brother asked him what he thought about Victory, who won the head of house, and then chose to save Kaikumi. And then he said, he was kind of shocked about it because Kaikumi had this issue with Isabella right after Thelma, the former HOH, chose him to be in the HOH lounge with her, and then ended up, talking about wanting to take a voluntary exit and feeling bad and all of that. So he just felt like Kaikumi was using his tears or his crying as a strategy. Let's not forget that while Thelma was reading the brief, before she was dethroned, he had an entire blowout with Kaikumi, and where Kaikumi called him the B word, and he almost gave him like a blow. He almost got physical. We saw another different side of Bright. So there's no love lost between those two. We all know that Bright doesn't really like Kaikumi right now. He's not one of his favorite people in the house. But him talking about his relationship kind of surprised me, because are you trying to tell me that when somebody comes into the Big Brother house, they kind of forget about their relationship outside of the house? Well, they say the house is another different world entirely, and it's important to focus on your present. Well, I guess that's what Bright is doing. Also, Kola had his diary session, and he talked about how excited he was in the house with the task they were preparing for, and the fact that he was already hearing talks around the house about him being a simp, about him not getting reciprocated love or attention. Of course, we all know he's talking about Dede. It's Dede he's talking about. And he said, can't a guy just like a girl? Can't a guy just decide to be affectionate to a girl and want to be there for her and do everything for her? But everybody read meaning into it and call him a simp and call him slow. Like he just couldn't understand. And Big Brother asked him a question and said, are you sure you are not being used? And I knew that Kola would take that and run with it and think about it for days. Well, Big Brother actually opened a can of worms with that question he asked Kola, because Kola went on a general media round yesterday in the house about this Dede matter. Well, we'll get into it, but that was just the start of what spiraled right into yesterday night. Him going from one housemate to the other to talk about Dede and the fact that she wasn't reciprocating his attention. But we are coming right into that. Let's talk about, Doris also. There's this kind of coven that is forming in the house. Do you understand? We have Doris, we have Sultana, maybe a sprinkle of Gigi sometimes. Gigi seems to be really agreeable. Whoever she's conversing with, she's like, okay, you're right. Yeah, that's true. And then maybe also Big Soso. So they are forming this coven, and they always have Dede and Mide on their lips. I don't really know what their issue is with these girls. Well, Doris was quite, she was quite sharing her displeasure, talking about Bright and Kola, and she was like, look at these two sweet, handsome guys in this house. They should be the guys that girls are drooling and falling over. But what have you? These guys are in the kitchen cooking for Dede and Mide. How? How do these girls have these fine boys under their thumb? Like, why? What have they given to these guys to have them bowing them at their have them bowing at their feet and doing things for them? And I'm like, Doris, what? Like, really? Is this what you came to the house to do? To gossip? To have the names of these two girls on your lips and to talk about them condescendingly? Wherever you see them talking about Dede and Mide, you find Sultana and Doris right there talking about them. Well, let's wait and see where this is actually gonna lead to, because also, like I said earlier, Kola went on an entire media round about Dede. First of all, he had a conversation with Mide, who is very close friends with Dede. I think she's like her sister in the house, they are besties. And then she went and told her that I'm tired of not getting the attention from Dede. I do things for her, but she doesn't reciprocate. Does she want me to chase her? I'm tired of chasing her. I told her that I like her and blah, blah, blah. Mide went on and on about saying, I support you, I get how you feel. Let's take a bit of that conversation and then we'll come back to talk more.
You tell your friends, I don't need to say it.
No,
You tell your friend, I know you tell your friend. Really.
No, this particular one, I want to know, I'm serious. Because I feel for you, Kola. As much as she's my friend and I love her so much, I just feel for you too as well. Because I know that your emotions are involved in this and it's real for you. I'm not saying it's not real for Dede, but I'm saying it's realer for you.
I feel, yeah.
And I can see that you're actually like as well. Because I know that your emotions are involved in this and it's real for you. I'm not saying it's not real for Dede, but I'm saying it's realer for you.
I feel, yeah.
And I can see that you're actually like sad.
In fact, like Kola, I've had it up to here with Kola. Kola was one of the people that I envisioned in the house was going to have like this standard character. But it seems like Erica and Leko happening all over again. The case of unrequited love, because the girl has told you that she has a relationship. Don't have any expectation of her. Okay, girl, okay, fine. You like her. She's your type in the house. You want them. You want her to be your G, your girl. Where she said, don't have any expectations. We're going to be cool. We're going to be friends. We're going to be fine, but don't expect anything of me. I can't give you anything. I have a boyfriend outside of the house. You can't expect me to come and twerk on you, be chummy with you, do the hand holding, the cuddling. Man, I'm not going to do any of that. And it seems like when Dede was talking that day, it entered this ear and came out of this other ear, because Kola is beginning to look like a jilted lover. Having Dede's name in his mouth. Is it by force to ship? Is it by force? Kola? Seriously, this is becoming like another Erica and Lakon issue, and it's really scary because we don't really know how this is going to turn out. It will eventually make Dede look like a villain, because she said, I don't want to be in a relationship with you, and we're not going to do things that people who are in relationships do. In this house, the whole cuddling, holding hands, don't expect that of me. But it seems Kola is not understanding. In short, this house, matters are just arising here and there, and then the camera just moved and we saw Dr. Fates complaining to Ortega, ranting, all the veins in his neck coming out and saying Jason has been sleeping on Sultana's bed. They are just all these little things people do to you, and they don't know they're affecting you emotionally and physically. Let's guys, just relax and watch this. We'll come back.
to take my bed spot, and that's my bed spot, and you're letting him take, and it's like you're letting him trample on me. He knows that's my bed spot, and I know you might not see it, but there's subtle ways people attack you psychologically and emotionally. He might not know that that's what he's doing, but that's what it is. To take my bed spot, and that's my bed spot, and you're letting him take, and it's like you're letting him trample on me. He knows that's my bed spot, and I know you might not see it, but there's subtle ways people attack you psychologically and emotionally. He might not know that that's what he's doing, but that's what it is.
Guys, I just want you to understand. This is Sultana's bed we are talking about. It's not like they are sharing it. It's not like a shared apartment or a shared bed. It's Sultana's bed. So I think when they first came into the house, Faith has been, lounging on Sultana's bed, has been sleeping for a few days. And then all of a sudden, we saw Jason J also sleeping on Sultana's bed. Sultana they hot too, because I don't even know where this animosity is coming from. And then he's saying before he can even go and stay on the bed, he has already seen Jason on it. And Sultana allowing such a thing to happen, she knows that it's gonna pain him, or it's going to do something to him. He likes cuddling with her at night. He likes sleeping. And this is even funny because I didn't even notice. Faith and Sultana, when did that one start now? In short, this house, the things that are happening, if you snooze, you lose. Things will just be going on underground and you won't even notice. When did Faith and Sultana become a theme? This is another case of liking who doesn't like you. I don't know why people cannot just go for people that like them in that house. Why are they going after people that don't like them? Seriously. So Faith continued ranting to Ortega and complaining. He doesn't like the fact that Jason J has taken over his position on Sultana's bed. It was something like a joke, but he was really serious about it. He was really pained, like pouring out his heart and showing his displeasure. And I just couldn't believe it. I'm like, is this Faith? The same Faith that Imisi has tried heaven and earth to get his attention. She has professed all sorts of love to him. And he can't even see her like that. But he's now liking Sultana that doesn't even like him. You see this life, but it's not even balanced. Okay, let us move on now. Let's move on now. Well, Kola still on a media rounds talking about Dede. He went on media this time around, had a conversation with Dede about what she talked about with Kola and his displeasure, and saying, okay, you're not giving me the attention. Or Kola said that you are not giving him the attention. She was talking to her friend now, like, girl, this guy really likes you. Why are you not reciprocating, and all of that. Let us wait and see. Just listen to Dede's answer first. Listen to what she has to say.
Just is always so stiff. Why are you asking me to pass I'm wearing? Do you see what I'm saying? Like, what are you asking? Is it crazy? Just see how stiff it is. I don't know what to do. Like, just is always so stiff.
Can you imagine Dede saying that the conversation with Kola is always serious? Like, he's always breathing down her neck. They're always talking about his emotions, him. Like, she can't even have free conversation. She just wants to laugh. She just wants to vibe. And I think I actually understand with her, because whenever you see her and Jason J talking, it's always like vibes. They're always laughing, or even gossiping about people in the house, talking about outside, what they would have been doing now, talking about their significant others. Jason J will be talking about his girlfriend. Dede will be talking about her boyfriend. Oh, my boyfriend is doing this right now. He might be doing this right now. He's not watching the show. It's always free falling. There's no like expectation. There's no this kind of energy. I think I get where Dede is coming from. Kola is always kind of like, the conversations are always selfish in a way. Okay, I feel like this. I feel you should do this. I feel we should do that. It's always serious. Okay, she's saying, Kola sees her wearing a shoe or a slippers and be like, who owns these slippers? Is it for Coin? I'm noticing another slow burn happening in that house. Dede and Koi. I've been seeing them doing two aside for some time. I don't love their conversations anyway. They talk about life generally, career, what they will do outside. That's another friendship that I also like. They are quite young. Koi is, I think, 21, 22. Dede is 23. So they are quite alike. They are Gen Zs. They see things from the same point of view, but Kola is like 29, 30, so he might be having that friction with Dede. He might want something a lot more serious, like emotional and close, but Dede is still like a free bird. She just wants to fly, she wants to vibe. Not come and be having emotional chummy I love you discussions around her, because that's not what she's here for. So I think that's where the friction is happening between those two. Well, Kola continued on his media rounds, of course, and he was inside the downfall talking to Sabrina about Dede and saying, I think she's playing a game, blah, blah, blah. She's not... Guys, let's just watch. Let's watch this video. Let's watch this video.
I was like, to be honest with you, I want to cut off. If she comes, it's a different conversation. But if you don't come, it's fine. Like, let me know. It makes no bloody sense.
I agree with it.
Sabrina, it makes... Sabrina, you see me, I'm bed. But in public, that's what I'm saying. That in front of everybody, it doesn't
But
look...
guess what? This one, they sleep with this one.
Joey, so... See, you don't get what I'm saying. That's what's confused.
Yeah. Guess what? But guess what? You're not understanding the game here. You are the only one
That she is. She's another person that Kola takes gist to in that house. Another person he cries and complains because she's always ready to indulge. They always have Dede's name in their mouth. Is it by force to ship? Okay, continuation of this media rounds. I saw Kola again with, this time around, Isabella and Imisi crying the same tears of rejection from Dede. Dede did this. She's playing a game with me. We will talk for today. We will not talk for 2 days. She will go and sit down with Koi. She will go and sit down with Jason J. She won't talk to me. She's playing hard to get. And blah, blah, blah. She's not represent. Oh, guys, let's watch this video.
Like the girl is playing a game. What do you think, Mide? What do you think? She's playing game.
As I said, you should just, because you know she's my person too, and Kola, like I'm more closer to Kola now, so I just ignore her.
That's what I told him. Don't even ask her anything again. Just leave it.
Just ignore her.
But if she comes to meet you, if she come and meet you,
still, even if she comes, still give her, show her pattern for some time.
yes.
Okay, do you know what made me laugh so much in that conversation? The fact that Imisi was even suggesting some other babes in the house. Like, okay, Dede doesn't respond to your affections. Why don't you try this person? Try that person. She was suggesting people to him. Try somebody else. And it's like, she's my spec in the house. She's the person that I want. And they're also suggesting to him to use somebody to make her jealous. Like, okay, try to get affectionate with another person and see if she will come around. Or maybe just ignore her. Let her be. Don't talk to her. She would come running after you. At this point, Kola, like, I don't know what to say to you. But let's talk about his final lap. He also had another conversation with Bright. Bright is another person that, he always has something to say about Dede. I don't think he likes her so much. He also feels like she's proud and she has her head in the clouds and she feels like she's one of the most sought after in the house, which I think she is actually. Well, Bright had this conversation with Kola also, and they were talking. I'll see her with Koi. She'll go and be doing blah 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 blah. She'll see me sitting here. She won't talk to me and all of that. And then Kola was like, "Oh, I spoke to your babe about Dede," and Bright just shut him down and like, "No, don't call her my babe. Oh, she's not my babe. That's Mide." So this year, I just pity shippers. This is the year to be as neutral as possible, because if you decide to carry any of these housemates on your head, I pity for you. He just denied Mide that minute. Like, this is the girl he's the closest to in the house. They are chummy together. They sleep on the same bed. They eat together. So it's like, I don't understand how you just be like, don't call her my babe. Okay, guys, let's just watch this. Let's have a look at this.
I won't talk to your babe now. Your babe says she will be here tomorrow. I don't even want to hear anything.
Don't call her. You know my baby.
Babe, now you know one day solid.
But you know I have a relationship out of here.
Yeah, she knows that. And so, I won't talk to your babe now. Your babe says she will be here tomorrow. I don't even want to hear anything.
Don't call her. You know my baby.
Babe, now you know one day solid.
But you know I have a relationship out of here.
Yeah, she knows.
You know, at a point, it was beginning to look like we're going to have another Fantastic Four this year, because last year we had like the 4 closest housemates, which were Suj, Nelly, Tofa, Anita. You know, there are these 4 group of friends that were cool, that were in a ship. We thought that this year would have something like that, but it's like Dede doesn't want. She's a one-woman army. Don't bring that kind of thing to her. She's not interested. She's like on her own. So we thought we would have Bright and Midday, and then Kola and Dede, but Dede is not, she's not in accordance with that plan. Because this morning we also noticed Bright made breakfast for Midday himself and Kola, and he didn't even make breakfast for Dede. I think Cohen made something for him and Dede. So we have 1/4 of the 4 out of the frame. So just denying Midday that way, it was quite surprising to me, because why would you just deny her and be like, okay, have a babe outside though, please don't mention. I thought we're living in the present, Bright. I don't understand. Okay, away from Bright and Kola right now, let's talk a bit about Kaikumi. Okay, I was shocked when I saw Kaikumi in the middle of Sultana and Gigi talking about Isabella and the fact that I don't want to do again. I'm tired. She's too much. She's just everywhere. I beg, like, I can't take it. She's just choking me. And then Sultana and Gigi were laughing. One thing I don't like about this year is that I feel like some of the ladies this year are male-centered. They are catering. There's no unity between the women. I'm all about girl power because I'm a girl. I feel like women should stand for each other, should be there for each other. I know it's a competition and they are each other's competition, but the kind of women that I see this year, they talk down on each other a lot to the guys. We've seen Thelma doing it with Isabella. We've seen Sultana, Doris, you know, do the same thing. And it's quite sad to see because they were just laughing and talking down on Isabella and saying she dresses this way, she behaves like this. Kaikumi, please, are you not the one that after crying and saying that you want to take a voluntary exit and then Victory saved you, and then you went back by the poolside to apologize to Isabella and be like, I'm sorry, you know, if you felt bad that I accepted Thelma picking me to go to the HOH lounge with her. You know, I know from the way you reacted that you like me. I want us to move forward from this. I'm very sorry. I want us to come back together. And you guys were kissing and pressing. And that happened less than 24 hours. And then this happened like... let's just watch this conversation and how it went, and then we'll come back to talk more.
You did what?
I'm not interested.
What have you?
You're mentally drained.
But yesterday you said I like the girl.
Yeah, but like, you don't know when to like.
I thought you guys had settled when I saw you guys together.
Yeah, but like, settle for peace, bro.
So what
Did
happened?
she even like comfort you when you were crying?
Today?
No, yesterday.
I didn't cry. I was just in my head.
So she comforted you when you cried?
No.
I've seen some of these there. And even the ladies, the way they treat themselves, it just irritates me really. Because see how Victory also did Gigi. And she knew how that felt. And she's in the midst of that conversation with Kaikumi, talking about Isabella. Kaikumi proposed the relationship to Isabella a few hours before that when asking her for forgiveness. And they kissed and hugged and, you know, everything was looking good. And then a few hours later, you're now saying she's too much for you. You don't want to do again. You didn't even walk up to Isabella to have that conversation with her. You gathered 2 other women and you're talking about Isabella there. And those 2 women are even laughing. Like, it's just, you know, it's this year, I'm seeing a lot of all of that is not so good. A lot of these males don't respect women, but at the end of the day, it's how you carry yourself. No matter what you say about Dede, she's the most sought after because in that house because of how she carries herself. Yes, she has this enigmatic aura around her. It's like, you come to me, I'm not coming to you. Yes, there's something mysterious about me. If you want to find out, you come to me. And then she has Kola on her matter, Jason J, a bit of coin. Even recently, K Baba was talking about trying to go after her. These are 4 men after one lady. What's so special about her? Her aura, the way she carries herself. So at the end of the day, it's going to be how you carry yourself. That's what people are going to respect about you. That's why they said Big Brother is a social experiment. You learn from the show. All right, let's move on now to Sultana and Faith's saga. I don't even know how this whole thing started, all right? Faith was having that conversation with Ortega, and somehow, Sultana got a wind of it. She's like, wait, Faith, why are you carrying my matter all around this house because of this bed issue? I don't like you talking about me. Don't talk about me again. Don't take my name around. And she just shot a whole Dr. Faith down. He was fighting for his life. He couldn't even defend himself. Guys, let's watch and see. Let's watch and see this back and forth and come back to deliberate on it. All right, so we're talking about Faith and Sultana here, and I don't even know when that ship started. It's looking like a case of unrequited love, because when did Dr. Faith start falling in love with Sultana and then feeling like her bed belongs to him? He's the only person that has the right to sleep there. When did that one start now? And she had to give him a strict warning. Don't talk about me again. I don't want to hear this issue in any other place. All right? It's my bed and I decide who lays on it. Right after that, we had Jason J. This morning when they woke up, Jason J and Sultana were like having a conversation, and he's like, you are the only person that can take me out of that bed. No other person can take me out of that bed. So I'm not going to listen to anybody. I'm not going to listen to what anybody has to say. And I'm like, this drama in this house, it's not going to end. When did Jason J and Sultana even start this one that they are cuddling themselves? And I felt, the way Sultana talks about Dede sometimes, it seemed like she was jealous that she had all this male attention. But really, okay, let's listen to Faith and Sultana now having this back and forth. Let's watch. All right, so surprisingly, getting to see Sultana and Jason J cuddling, I'm like, okay, was this the root cause of Sultana always dragging Dede? Because she always has Dede's name in her mouth. Dede this, Dede that. She doesn't have depth. She's this, she's that. There's nothing to her. It's just her fine face. And then you are cuddling in the same bed with the same man that you were asking, why are they all going after her? So were you jealous of her all this while? Because why are you in bed with Jason J that likes Dede, and you're so happy about it, and you are even ready to push away or throw away another man that obviously likes you for this guy? So all this while, have you been jealous of Dede and wanting the same attention that she has? That's a question we'll have to find out as we progress on the show. Also, we got to see Jason J and Sultana cuddling. I'm like, why didn't I ever notice this? Is it the first time that, please, you guys, let me know. I would love to know in the comments. Is it the first time Jason J and Sultana are cuddling, or has been happening and maybe I didn't notice? Because I watched the show a lot, and I'm surprised to see that, they're just cuddling. Is it like I didn't notice it all this while? They have been cuddling and being chummy with each other to the point that it has even caused issue with Dr. Faith. Hey, this house. This morning also, we saw another buzz happening from nowhere. We just heard screams. What was happening? People were shouting at each other. And we look left, we look right. What did we see? Ivatar and Joanna. We know that they've had one buzz before. That was on the day of Denari's birthday over red velvet cake. You gave me cake, you didn't give me cake. And then the insults were just flying left and right. Oh, this one, auntie. Are you not an auntie? Why did you call me an auntie? This time around, I stood in front of you. I didn't stand in front of you. In short, And then the insults were just flying. And then minutes after that, we witnessed another Ivatar and Soso. Soso came, I don't know, this time around to fight for Joanna and said, you're calling her a child. Why would you call her a kid? Who do you think you are? And Ivatar was like, yeah, she's a kid. She's young. She's 21. Why won't I call her a kid? She's not my kid. In short, this their issue is just giving me headache. But it creates another wider conversation about the Big Brother brand and the program. The fact that sometimes people are age shamed on this show for their age, for what they do for a living, for what they have. There's a lot of classism going on, a lot of age shaming, and it's just sad to see, because I feel like Ivatar is being bullied by this housemate. Yes, I said it, because we have seen her with Ortega also, and he made fun of her career and insulted her that day, and today the same thing is happening between her and Soso, and also Joanna. They're calling her an old failed DJ, insulting her age, insulting her career, her being a DJ and a presenter also. I know at the beginning Ivatar was making fun of or rather jokingly saying that she's 44. But on a further conversation with Dr. Faith, the day I watched it, she said she was just joking. She's not 44, she's 37. So why should a 37-year-old be constantly bullied in her house? And one of the instruments or the tools they used to bully her is her age. All right, she's one of the oldest in the house. I don't really know how true the other ages of the other housemates are. A lot of them are claiming 20 this, 20 that, 30. You know, they say in Nigeria, especially the women, they don't like to get to they don't like to get to 30. They always deny that they are 30 or they are more than 30. But then Ivatar was genuine with her age. She said, I'm a mother, I have an 18-year-old. Maybe it's the fact that she has a lot more experience as a South African than being a Nigerian. I don't really know if her honesty had a part to play in it. Some people have said maybe she shouldn't have been that honest with her age and say, okay, I'm 37. Maybe she can actually pass for a 30-year-old. Honestly, she has a good body. She looks good for her age. So being 37, people using it as a tool in that house to make fun of her and being a DJ, say, oh, you're a failed DJ at 37. It's just too much. At this point, I'm going to arise for Ivatar. Enough is enough. She gets my vote. I don't condone bullying. Yes, a lot of us have been saying in this house, oh, Missy is bullied. Oh, they are bullying this one. They are bullying that one. We can see this in real time. All right, this is like the third time this is happening in Ivatar's case, and it's so disheartening to see. It's not something I enjoy seeing. People insulting her age, people insulting her career. I don't really like that. Just, it's really disheartening to see, and I feel Big Brother should have a conversation with everyone. Let there be as cordial with each other as possible. All these fights are just tiring at this point. But then we are so excited to see what the week has, and we'll be giving you the updates here as it emerges. Don't forget to follow us on our social media platforms. And of course, drop your comment right under this YouTube video. We would love to hear what you have to say. My name is still Cynthia Onwado. It was fun doing the show with you today. Till I come your way tomorrow. Bye.
Be part of our brand. Leadership for God and country. Be part